Now the other thing that we've got to come to see now that many of us didn't see too well during the last 10 years, that is that racism is still alive in American society and much more widespread than we realize.
To who this may concern, I'm using the stationary, cause being stationary hurts like quite an activist. But being passive about the massive damage that you've caused the masses, call we the people to action. It's crazy. Feel like I'm living in the 60s. Racial tension is brewing, the nation's getting tipsy, drunk off hate. Honestly, it's a shame, the way this presidential race has been divided this place. I saw a man spit in another man's face, and yeah, he wiped it off, but I can tell it left a stain on his memory. Racism, you're the enemy, and prejudice, you're just as evil, concealing the remedy, better known as brotherhood. It's understood we're a family, we all have been adopted, at the table there are many seats. Consider this your eviction notice, signed by the millions of lives that you've broken.
You don't know me, but I wrote this letter for you.
Let me see what's going on. Oh, the other side, people are playing. Oh, she's about to call the cops, I bet. No, it's not that. I can't tell you the last time I played. Actually, the last time I even touched the ball with my foot was when I was with you.
That's what she said.
Is this fine? Bro, it's so hot. I'm already sweating. Oh, gosh. I think it's fine. It's the first time I'm wearing these.
Oh, I forgot about these.
Yeah, they look like watermelon. I got these for $100. These are so, okay, so you know how your foot is like wider here, but mine are wider in a different spot. So these are really tight, like right around here. Dang, my legs look dark as. They're kind of roomy.
Yeah?
Certain spots they're roomy, and other spots they're real tight. Ball. Dude, this freaking goldfish. Hold on, I want to see if I can get on camera. Ew. I didn't notice it before, but there's a little bit of padding on here. I couldn't tell just by touching it, but by wearing it, I can tell there's like a little thick layer of padding. Oh my gosh.
I got it.
No.
Don't say that. First time. Oh god. Wait.
Perfect.
Oh. I don't need help.
Oh, okay. My feet are cramping right now. Right here. I don't know if it's because the cleats or because I haven't ran in a while. So my arches are hurting, I think, because it's really tight right here. There's like some dead space right here you can see clearly on camera. It's loose like here, but it's really tight here.
They feel loose at the top. Every time I like kick the ball, the shoe feels like it came out of place for a second. I want it to be snug. The middle part is not too bad. I feel like it should be, but it's not right now. Yeah, my heels are like sliding around. Like, I almost rolled my left ankle just standing.
All he does is talk. He complains and complains and complains. And eventually he'll try one and then he'll play. But he never tries.
Yeah, I feel like I would trip around with these. Oh crap, it's raining so hard, I gotta leave. Alright, bye. Everyone had to dip so fast because it started storming. Look at the trees, they're going crazy right now. Yeah, it was just so funny that this one sign is up. There used to be like 10 signs all around the fence, but I guess everyone tore them down.
back at day 2. I just finished doing some warm-up shots. I thought the pain would kind of go away. My foot is still cramping. These things are really tight around my arches. They're too small already to go down half a size. It's like they're tight around my arches, but they're also loose around my toe box and the heel sometimes. I already know I don't like these. I think I already broke them in. These are also the type of cleats where you don't need to break them in. I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe they'll feel a little better, but as of now, I don't like them. I can't fully commit to my dribbles because I feel my foot moving inside my cleat. It just feels like I can't even dribble like how I normally want to because I can feel the cleat kind of catching onto the grass and I'm not really expecting it to. So it's like catching me off guard and it feels like I'm gonna roll my ankle. I don't know. And also it sucks, it's super hot out. I gotta climb the fence every time the ball goes over.
All he does is talk, complains and complains.
On a good note, I've been complaining about this ball in the past because I say it hurts my foot when I shoot it. Oh, my foot. Shooting with that ball, my foot stung like crazy. But with these, there's so much padding like on these bumps right here that I don't feel anything. And the control is very nice because I feel like it helps your touch a little bit when settling a ball from like really high up in the air. I just feel like maybe the padding on the upper kind of helps with that. It helps maybe create some sort of cushion on your touch. That's a plus, although I'd rather have a better fit than control because you can always work on your control. Can't really help it if your foot is burning every time you take a step, so. Bro, look at that thing. Holy, what is that? That's definitely a vulture. Ew, it's a dead bird. Bro, it's eating a dead bird. Dang, that sucks. Oh my gosh, how sick is that? That little crow right there just took a little baby bird. Bro, these things are fighting over some dead birds on the side of the... Oh my god, bro. I'm a little scared right now. I don't know what's going on. These things are freaking nasty. What's going on, guys? My name is Chris and welcome back to the channel. I have a lot to say about these cleats right here, but before I get into the performance review, I just want to show you guys a sneak peek. This box that just came in yesterday, and you guys might already know what this is, but I've been waiting for this for like I think a month now. I made a video about these when images first released, but I finally was able to actually buy them from Nike I think about a month ago. But yeah, you're gonna have to wait and see for the next video on this. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing and a detailed review, maybe even a slight performance review. But anyway, getting back to the COPA 20 Plus review, man, these, let's just get into the fit first because I feel like that's what's maybe most important. It comes with a dust bag, by the way. I got true to size and you know, it felt honestly like it was too tight to go down half a size, but then at the same time it felt really roomy. I'm not sure what the model of these with the laces are because I do have a friend, he has never complained about them. He has the model, but he has laces with them and I've never heard him complain. He wears them almost every time we go out to kick around. Obviously not anymore because of the whole pandemic thing, but I'm not sure if there's really a difference between the lace and the laceless ones, which is the one I have here. But from my experience using these laceless ones, the fit is just all over the place. As you guys have already heard me say before in the video, that it kept like this part right here was so tight around my arch that it just felt like it was squeezing my arch super tight, but at the same time it felt loose back here and loose in the front. So if you have a skinny foot, you might want to go half size down, but again, it just felt like, for me personally, it just felt like it was too small to go half size down, but it was also roomy. It just felt, I don't know, it was weird. And I only noticed my foot kind of moving around inside the cleat when I was sprinting and doing sharp cuts. I also let my friend use these because, you know, I didn't know if it was just my foot shape that was weird, so I just wanted to maybe get a larger sample size. Obviously it's only 2 people, but he also said it felt roomy and we have the same size foot. As far as the bottom, when's the last time that anyone has ever complained about the traction being bad on a pair of cleats? But but I honestly don't think the bottom has anything to do with the traction performance. But again, I just felt like the cleat was biting onto the turf where I might not realize that it would. So it kind of at times caught me off guard, and you know, I really did feel like, you know, it catching. So like I felt like I was on the verge of rolling my ankle. Okay, so going into breathability, it was super hot, especially the second day. I went out in these and I played total in these for about 4 hours, maybe 5. Honestly, my foot didn't feel too bad in terms of overheating. So in terms of breathability, I don't think your foot's gonna get extra soggy in these or anything. It actually didn't feel too bad. I guess another topic I can go over is the weight. It doesn't feel too heavy, doesn't feel too light, it just feels kind of in between. I think the upper material kind of makes it a little bit on the heavier side, but again, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing ankle weights or anything. Going into the upper is probably my favorite part of this cleat right here is the touch. There is like some padding material on this ribbed section. These parts that kind of protrude up, these little bumps, they have some sort of extra padding on these layers. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but they actually do have more material padding. Obviously, just by touching with your hand, you can't really tell too much, but you'll be able to tell when your foot's actually in the shoe. And as you guys can see, when I kick the ball up really high in the air and settle it, I don't know, it just makes it feel like, I feel like I have to put in less effort to try to settle the ball, make it go dead, as opposed to any other cleats that I'm wearing. And I remember when I was reviewing these, it said some sort of slogan, but in the insole, I actually remember it says COPA and then redefined touch. So maybe that's what it means by redefined touch. I feel like the materials used in the upper kind of makes it, again, easier to settle the ball, maybe control, have better touch. And I remember in my Predator Mutator review that I kept saying the rubber spikes kind of gave it also a similar cushion, but it took away a lot of natural ball feel as well as power if I was trying to send a long ball or shoot a shot with power behind it. But these don't have that issue at all. I don't know how, but it provides really good cushioning up top while, you know, not taking away power. I already made a video about these, going into more detailed look on the materials, technology and whatnot. You can watch that, but I'm just gonna do a quick review here. You can see obviously the separation between the collar, this little splash of paint, and the upper, the medial side with Adidas branding, and it says COPA, very faint right here. And yeah, you can get these on Adidas. I got these from Adidas for about $115. I hope this video helps you guys out with if you guys actually plan on getting these. To be honest, I wish that I was able to do a review with the laces, but I think those might be better. You can control where it's tight and where it's not tight. And honestly, it doesn't feel too bad trying them out, but it wasn't until like maybe 10 minutes later where I started to notice that it was really hugging, I would say choking my arches. But once again, I have a friend who has never complained about these, but he has the model with the laces. So yeah, there you guys go with the performance review of the COPA 20 Plus laceless model. I believe this is called the locality pack. Yeah, stay tuned for this unboxing and detailed review, and also I might do a performance review on those. I'm actually thinking of buying the new I don't know what they're called, but they're the New Balance. They're all black, laceless, and yeah, just stay tuned for that. I didn't want to post last week. I'm sorry for the missed week, but it was just everything that went on with George Floyd, rest in peace, everything with like the Black Lives Matter movement, the protests and stuff. I just wanted to show my respect. It's still very important right now, but I just feel like especially posting, you know, last week, it was not appropriate for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and look forward to more performance reviews. Comment down below, please, what other cleats you guys want me to performance review or just review in general. And it would help me a lot if you guys subscribe. And again, if you want to check out my Instagram, it's the same thing as this channel name, monicachrisfc. Hopefully we get to play soccer soon. All right, anyway, bye.
On the camera.